So here we are at the first iteration of the LoyaltyBuddy prototype. This was the prototype that was initially used for user testing. The user opens to a page with two profile choices, one for Loyal Lou and one for Utilitarian Chris. They satisfy very different needs, but if neither of these profiles fit the user's needs, there is also a third advanced option below. Giving the user only two choices was a conscious decision coming out of the behavioral economic study that suggests that the more choices a user has, the less likely they are to actually make a decision. The phrase, "you can change your choice at any time," was also vital, as it allows the user to make a provisional decision without feeling overly concerned that it must be correct initially. So here we go. Why don't we go in and click through to Lou's that say that that's the choice that we want. So now we open up to a profile. It lists the perks there for the user, their current perk level, and that month's perk. So some of the rationale behind this profile page, the addition of the pie chart indicating what level the user is at and how far away they are from reaching the next perk level, plays on the Zegnorite principle, where people are far likelier to remember incomplete rather than complete tasks, which will encourage the user to use the program. This also adds a gamification element, which arose in both ideation and the background literature. Finally, having only one reward per month for the user to claim also avoids having too much choice given to the customer, which can be demotivating, and it makes it far easier for the user to decide whether or not they would like to choose that perk that month. So let's quickly have a look at the Chris choice. As you can see, once chosen, it's the same, just with different perks and with the same pie chart. And lastly, for the complex among us, it goes to a special page where they can decide to choose very specifically what rewards that they are after. So that's it. This was the initial prototype, which was then tested with the users. So now we will look at the newer prototype. So now we're looking at the second iteration of the LoyaltyBuddy prototype. This is the iteration of the prototype that came from the changes made after the initial user testing. Initially, some of the users were confused about how to navigate around, so the menu gives the user some context and helps them understand where they are on a page. Also added in this iteration is a highlight. When you mouse over on either of the user types or the third option, you get a highlight, which gives the user more reassurance in looking at the profile they want to select, and that when they click it, they will be selecting that profile. So here we go. Let's go choose Lou. So much of this is the same as before. I've removed the options that haven't been chosen under your chosen perks in order to not confuse the user. You can now also claim your perk this month. When you click it, the button changes to show you that it's claimed. On the menu bar, the option to choose rewards allows you to change your choice at any time. Similarly, you can use the edit button over here. There's also a page that gives you a look at all of the different loyalty levels, so you can have a look at the explanation. So for example, there we are. So if you change your mind about your choice at any time, you can choose here. So what if we want to be advanced? What we can do is go to the advanced selection, and let's say we only want to donate to charity. We can save it, and then voila, that's our new profile. Again, to go through the Chris path, here we go. If we click Chris, then again, we can view his profile from here. So that's it. That's the walkthrough for the prototype for LoyaltyBuddy. Not all of the links in this prototype are actually working at this stage, but that is somewhat a given, considering that it is working with user profiles, which would be very different for everybody and includes logins. But thank you for watching.